And this is great, and this is what the clients are playing with, and they're saying, like, it's sort of a little weird in medium mode, it looks good in small mode and stuff like that, but that's exactly the kind of stuff you want them to comment on. It's not just like, oh, iPhone view, blah, right? You're expanding their horizons. Disco mode, right? So this is an automated sort of stress test. It just sort of goes on its own and totally like crazy, just sort of, bounces around the room. But it's great because you're able to sort of stress test your designs to make sure that it's working across all screen sizes and not just these self-contained like little buckets. And then the last one that I just made is called Hey Mode. For the great Stephen Hay, who said, start with the small screens first, expand until it looks like shit, time for a breakpoint. And so that's exactly what this does. So you go up here and click Hey Mode, and it goes into the small screen, and it slowly expands, and then you're able to be like, aha, that's where I should stop. So what it does is it gives us these tools to sort of fine-tune our designs. We have a manual mode now wherever we're able to sort of manually drag the browser and stuff like that. We're also able to change the values. So if you do indeed need to get to 768, it's there, but it's not there by default, right? The client, you have to get to it. And again, it's just setting smarter defaults so that people are thinking more broadly right off the bat. Go through really quick. We have view modes. So we could view the code underneath all these patterns. We could view it clean, like outside of the framework. You view it raw, it opens in a new tab on its own outside of the viewer. And then also annotations. And annotations are really interesting. They're not there quite yet, but basically what you can do is set these annotations so that in context, you can view comments and usage on a particular thing. This is a system I set up for a demo I did for Google. It's really nice to be able to sort of just tap on things and say, like, well, what's this about? Like, what sort of rules do we need to consider and stuff like that. So it's great. So again, wrapping up, serves as a hub for the entire design process. It's useful for everyone. Again, it's not just a designer or developer tool. It's like sort of the watering hole for the entire design process. Again, you could go from abstract to concrete really quickly. You could write things however the hell you want to. And you're starting with the system rather than deconstructing it later. It encourages flexibility, and you could document as you go. There's a lot of things we're doing next, and thankfully I recruited this guy, Dave Olson, who's just an absolute